Hey, this is Barn Dweller again. Actually, I'm range dwelling today. It's up in the mid-30s and it's raining and drizzling a little bit, so it's the kind of project I'm thinking about. My bucket thing didn't work. It would have worked okay for pistol, but and what am I on? Plan D or something? Plan A was the buckets I seen that had the rubber in them. Okay, and then Plan B was deep. That didn't work very well. Not with my rifle stuff. And then Plan C was I put a piece AR-500 steel in, which that lasted the longest, but was particularly the sand and stuff with all the holes you're shooting in gets wet. And I think what happened because this block, I knocked both buckets down to put this in place. That is frozen sand. So when you hit it with a bullet, it's expanding. It was blowing the sides of the bucket out. And I wasn't really retaining any of the lead anyway, because the lead was pretty well disintegrating because I cast it a little hard and it's probably brittle. So I had an extra piece of AR-500 12-inch steel, but you didn't have room on there for it. And I got we got the bullseye targets for 12-inch, so why do you need? Anyways, but they're just laying there and I paid for it. So I got the idea of you can't put a target on a piece of steel. So I did, this is 2 foot by the way, and it's only 2 foot because my base was. I mean, I may want it big enough so I can move it. If you look at it, where I shoot from on my rest is not square up with this range. The range is squared up with the pistol thing, which is fine. I shoot out of the barn there, or in front of the barn most of the time. And so I kept walking back and forth, getting it till it's perfectly square or to my eye when I'm shooting, before I put the boards on the front. I only put 2 little boards on there because I want that to remind me that, hey, Dell, you can't be placing targets all over this place. It's got to line up with the steel when it hits. So I put one up. I had 3 rounds I've been carrying around in my pocket for a week that I forgot to shoot last time. But I'll shoot those 3. And put a new trigger into it. It's really helped me a lot. One of those drop-in triggers, a straight one, but it's 3.5 pound. I like the fact that it's straight because on the very bottom of it, it's kind of sharp. And the nerves in my trigger finger are dead. So I can't feel it because of the diabetes I had. But they're not feel very well. But with that sharp trigger, I put my finger right on the end of that trigger, which gives me the lightest pull. But because it's sharp, I feel it. You know, it's not pain, but you know you're doing it. So I can control it a little more. I don't know, could be my mind too. I'm losing it, so what the hell. But I was pretty happy. I don't know if that'll take a peek through there, if it'll soak us where it hit. I'll take some pictures, but I mean, it didn't hit dead center, but I didn't hit dead center. But it hit close enough. I just want to make sure it's hitting the steel, right? I build it all on 2x6s, so it'll take the impacts without whacking around. I hit it that was a 350 Legend I hit it with. So I think, of course, I thought the last ones were going to work when I put them in place too, right? All you can do is try. Yeah, I started out, I was in the middle of the chain. I had to adjust the chain down a little bit because nothing here is square because of the angle. So what I did is once I got it in place, again, without these 2 boards here, I could see, okay, I wanted that steel in the center. So I had to lower it down a couple, and it was center, just I turned it to center. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. It's just an idea. I know you're saying, Dell, why'd you do this? Because you got a backstop. You don't have to worry about it. Because I had a wood thing up to hold targets. But what it was doing, because my backstop is not sand, it's what I had originally. In fact, there's the wood things I had originally. And it's clay. Well, because you're shooting a lot of groups, and I try a lot of stuff. I mean, it is not uncommon. Like this 350 Legend, I have shot over 500 rounds shooting groups, and I'm not exaggerating. I know that because how many times I've redone the brass. Well, it's no big deal. I enjoy shooting. What the hell? It's fun. But because you're shooting them in a nice small space, I could see where it was starting to kind of drill a hole through the berm. And it worried me. I mean, that berm is depth-wise, it's probably at least 10, 12 feet. But I could see a problem. I bought some sandbags and put there. But when the sand when it got wet and then froze, then you got a ricochet issue. So well, what the hell? I can build this, and if I take care of it right, if I don't miss, which I don't go crazy like rapid firing, The only thing I'm going to have to replace is these things. These are scrap deck pieces. I'm always building something deck with a garden and stuff. Those are scrap pieces I had laying around. And I took my like I say, 3 shots is what I had. You see where it starts. Here's where because this steel is hung at an angle down. You do that with, you put another bolt. You use 2 bolts, not one. Or excuse me, nuts. One, the bolt goes through. You have a nut lock washer, another nut, and that causes that steel to hang on a little bit of an angle. You see where it hit here? Well, I'm just simply going to put me another 2x6 down there, and that'll protect it. And when that 2x6 gets chewed up, I'll just throw it away, put another one there. No biggie, because it does chew them up. I mean, you can. These things have been here a year, and of course this one I built to be easy to replace. So it'll be but you see how it's chewed up and stuff? That's from the lead, you know, hitting the targets and just gonna hit something. But as they're angled down like they're back, they make the lead go down. Most of it goes down, doesn't go up. And that's what I wanted to look at. I looked up here, and there's no. Well, there's a little bit there on the side. Can you see that there? Very low. I don't know. I might put a cover on. Who knows? I could put some 2x6. I got one extra 2x6 8-footer. I could do something with it. Yeah, that's just me doing something on this nice sloppy day. I'm working on the computers and crap at work. Getting most of them. Yeah, they're working. Windows did a damn update the other day. I had to go through and fix it. Thing. Oh, these updates are wonderful. No, I'd pay money not to get them, but anyways. So this is fun to play with. Little project. It's chilly. I don't know why it feels so damn cold, but it does. My hands are out here bare, so that's doing it. Put a new top on my shooting bench. Okay. I bought that used at the auction. It's sound, but the top was all beat to death, so I get splinters and stuff. Again, I used some of that decking material I had left over from a project. I always have material left over because I always buy too much. I plan to screw up, and I usually do. And my poor buckets. I mean, this one, I just rebuilt it less than 2 months ago. Basically, I built it while I was working on the 350 Legend, and it split down the side from the pressure, you see? So, you never know unless you try. That's what I do, I try. That's why I put this out here. I stole the idea from one guy, and for pistols, I'm sure it would work forever. But with the rifle stuff, particularly, you know, it's funny because I shot the hell out of that with that 450 Bushmaster, never bothered a bit. That 350 Legend, I don't know all the numbers and the way to figure it, but I think, and I know people are going to think I'm crazy, which I am, but I think that 350 Legend is hitting harder, or at least causes more damage to that target than what the 450 Bushmaster did. Of course, I didn't shoot that many 450 Bushmasters. I might have shot 100 setting up its load. And this one, because there's so many different bullets, and now I got some Winchester cases. And the Winchester cases for me with the smaller, they didn't help my groups at all. Didn't really change much at all, to be honest about it, one way or the other. So I still got them sorted. But, so what I did is I had 100 or so of those store-bought bullets for hunting I bought. I went and loaded those up. I put them in the Winchester because I probably won't shoot those very often. I'll save them for somebody's going hunting or something. But right now I'm trying to keep them separate, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. I like Starline brass. I really do. I love Starline brass. My poor trailer turns into a work area in the winter. It's easy. You stretch your cord to it. You got a place to work. I just bought this to store stuff in. I bought it to haul my crap up north when we moved, but now we're not moving up north to the cabin. My wife decided she doesn't want to live up there. That's okay. You know, I could go either way. Part of it bugs the hell out of me because it puts so much work into it. you don't want to talk about the money. But a lot of work, 'cause I did the whole inside myself. But the other side of the coin, if I went up north, I'd lose my range and stuff here. And by the time I went up there, I'd probably be too old to do it again. And I don't know a soul up there, so. Anyways, probably for the best. At least she decided we're going to sell the joint. Yay. I won't have to keep spending money and keep it going, taxes and such. Taxes up there are more than they are here. The only bad news is it's nicer up there than it's here. I mean, our cabin is bigger than our home. And the office I built for it's beautiful. Countertops, I built them from scratch. I've got like 8 or 10 coats of finish. They're smooth as a baby's buttocks. But, you know, can't have everything. I don't want everything. I don't want to take care of everything. How's that? So, I'm done. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Bye-bye.